Peace and blessings, family. Welcome back to another episode of Learn with Shavern. So, in today's episode, we are going to talk about the alchemical process, aka alchemy. So, the true definition of alchemy, if we break down the word God, right? Chemistry, study of matter, right? Science in itself. So if we combine al and chemi, we get alchemy, the science of God. All right. Now take this how it resonates with you. Of course, this information is not going to resonate with everybody. However, if you're on a certain journey, this information will absolutely interest you. So the alchemical process entails transmutation, right? Now, I like to use childlike references to help solidify things. So, you guys remember Merlin, the magician? All right, Merlin was an alchemist, right? Not all that pots and bubbles and spells and all of that good jazz. However, he transmuted things, just like we have the ability to transmute things. Let me share with you guys today. I am grateful for all of the lessons that the universe sent me as opportunities to improve myself, aka the struggle today. So, my morning, I have a little morning routine. I wake up, I do my meditation, I say my affirmations, I affirm a positive day. Every day when I wake up, it is the first thought. I give thanks for being able to wake up, and I affirm that I am intent to have a positive day. I do my regular rigmarole and I wake up. My son was being a little bit difficult this morning. However, I am learning as being a parent that it is not necessarily my place to force my child to be a certain thing, but to highlight and mold and point him in the best direction as possible, right? So a lot of us as parents, we struggle with these things. My personal struggle when I was a child, when I was real little, like 6, 7, 8 years old, I couldn't remember needing any help with my homework. Not a lot, right? Like basic stuff, parents checking over your homework, but like sitting down, needing help, all of this stuff, I didn't need that. And so I'm going through this journey with my son, and obviously he's not me, right? He only shares half of my genetics. So I am experiencing these challenges with different things or whatever, but that's because I am holding on to the expectation that my child is going to be exactly like me. That is a false representation, right? That's like the illusion that the ego tricks us to think. It's one of those type of things. Like the conscious mind and the ego like to trick us into thinking a lot of things. I call them illusions. They're known as illusions, but we think of illusions as things that people are imagining. However, that's exactly what it is. Our conscious mind gives us things that we imagine. It's our perception. That's why the saying goes like, if you change the way you think, you'll change the way you perceive things, right? Because the conscious mind will trick you into believing a certain type of illusion. So I came to this awareness that I was stuck in this illusion about my son, that he's supposed to be this type of way, right? And I had to step back and observe, well, Shavern, why do you think that? He's going to be him. This is his journey. This is a part of his journey. The best thing I can do as a parent is provide him all of the tools. But as I stated in my previous episodes, you can always lead a horse to water. You can never make it drink. So once the child is thirsty enough, the child will drink. One of my favorite sayings for wisdom, it says, only when the footsteps of wisdom touch the floor will the ears of the ready be ready to listen. It is my favorite saying of wisdom because it's so true, right? Only the information that's going to resonate with you is information that your soul self decided that, hey, it's going to click up there. Hey, this, listen to this. There might be something here, right? That's your soul self. So alchemy, going back to that, transmutation is really in a nutshell all alchemy is, right? Transmutation, to transmute, to change something, right? Transition, to change, right? Transit, to go somewhere, okay? So transmutation is to change something. So I say that every human is an alchemist, right? I stated that at the beginning. The reason why I state this claim is because we all humans, have the ability to change how they feel in frequency, to change your sad, frustrating, angering, disgruntled, whatever feelings you feeling, you have the power to change that. All right. I truly, today's lessons, I learned that, and I'm very grateful for it. So my morning started off kind of rough with my son, and then boom, I'm driving to work, and I said to myself, you know what? Okay, you know what? This morning, like the morning started off kind of rough, but it's okay. The rest of the day is going to be straight, right? Okay. So I get to the office. Work has its own challenges when it comes to, bureaucracy and corporate America and yada, yada, yada. And, then from there, I am PTA president. So there's this whole process when it comes to like banking and nonprofit organizations and being a part of the PTA and stuff. And then I found out some information that would have actually been useful 3 months ago to know that I found out today. And it was just all type of challenges I kept experiencing. And I kind of, at some point, I'm sorry guys, I keep doing this because there's like fuzz from my sweater. I don't know, it's like flying everywhere. Anyhow, so I had like a WTF moment, right? And I was just like, okay, something has got to give. Like at some point, then I wasted time today. I wasted my lunch break. It was just one thing I really, out of everything else, okay, everything else I can make up except time. As I stated on my last episode, time is the one thing we can give to God and never give back. Time is something I usually prefer not to give to man, and if I do, I expect something in return. So, with that being said, I wasted time today, right? So I was feeling so disgruntled about all these different things, and it just becoming a snowball effect. Then I caught myself. I slipped up today, y'all, because I'm human. I slipped up. I caught myself, though. I complained. I started complaining because I was like, yo, what is going on today? What is happening? Like, this is kind of crazy. Like, this energy, where is it coming from? Which one of my planets is out of alignment? Which one of my chakras is off? Like, in my mind, this is how I transition thoughts, right? So, this is what I start evaluating, because the things I was experiencing, if you guys have been watching my previous episodes, I mentioned like things that anger us and frustrate us that are out of our control. At some point, we have to take a step back, right? Did I place myself here? No, I didn't place myself in these particular situations, except being a PTA. I placed myself there. And you know what? There's so many lessons that I've learned through this journey. Like, this particular year's journey has been an interesting, amazing, awesome one. I am grateful for all the lessons, like whether good or bad, whether gains or losses, I am grateful for all of them. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I learned something from every single experience, right? I'm a writer. I enjoy writing. So I write down in my journal every day, and I write down, what it is that makes me happy, and what it is. I write, forgiveness letters to myself if there's anything. Like today, I got to do a forgiveness letter because I absolutely slipped up, and I should know better, right? Just like you should know better. Okay? When you catch yourself slipping and complaining, draw that back in. Okay? If you guys follow me on Instagram, I started posting videos of music that resonates deeply with my soul. I feel like I have a very old soul, so I love oldies music. Like legit. Michael Jackson, Bill Withers, Whitney Houston, anything that's old. Nina Simone, oh my goodness, her baritone voice. Like any type of old type of music, like I love it. Can't really speak too much about today's new age. Just some stuff I'll listen to every now and again. But since I started being able to listen to music again, which probably during another episode I might share with you guys my journey about why I stopped listening to music. What started me getting to listen to music again. I went like a solid 3 months without listening to music or watching television. I am still not watching television though. That my subconscious mind has been clear for like 4 months. It has been amazing. You guys have no idea. I urge you to try it. You'd be surprised all the things you do when you don't watch television, all the things you tend to pay attention to. It's called shadow work, right? Exploring the dark aspects of yourself, the hidden aspects of yourself. So alchemy is merely just changing how you feel. If you have a frustrating, long, aggravating day, do something, make yourself feel good. I always talk about self-care. Okay, so I already say to myself, all right, well, physically we feeling good. We done did yoga. All right, we need to listen to some music. There's something else that we need to do to uplift us because everything else we were trying wasn't doing it. So, and not really relying on, this is where substance abuse and like, codependency habits on external things come in, right? You want to choose healthy codependent habits. That way you love your first self. Absolutely. So peace and blessings, family. I hope you guys have a powerful, productive, wonderful day. And remember, you're the alchemist of your life.